EA Sports. It's in the game.
When I ain't getting it. Nope, my original plan was to live as a starving artist, but starving artist, punk, dress punk. OMG, LOL, capital H-A-O. See a lot of them talk half of me. Truthfully, I walk it out like Dre say, fuck my car. I'm on a sick, but now it's missing like AJ. I played it smart, put a little to the side. New York, where I sit and swallow my pride. I'm home, and y'all been missing me since I've been gone. Been hitting me on my phone. My man had a plan, now he put like it was on for too long. Sing the song. I'm home.
We're in store for another great NFL contest as we get set for the opening kickoff of this game. Now we'll go to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the opening kickoff. Tom?
The weather is just absolutely terrible for tonight's game. Good evening, folks. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth here, getting set for all the action. Chris, looks like the weather will be an issue.
We'll probably see these quarterbacks not go as deep with their passes. Maybe some shorter, quicker, easier kind of routes to start things off, and maybe the wind will let up a little later.
From the 5-yard line, how do you see this one playing out, Chris?
Everything starts up front. Talking about the offensive linemen, about the defensive linemen, they have to play well in this one. Both coaches have to challenge these big guys offensively and defensively.
Single back formation. And they use motion. Smith dropping back. Dumps it out right. He's brought down right around the 32-yard line. Bruce picks up 6 for that grab. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2 tight end formation this time. Give to the tailback. Tackled around the 37-yard line. The halfback runs for 4 yards. It's 3rd down and a yard for the first. San Francisco comes out with 2 tight ends. They hand it off again. And they didn't get it. They didn't have the ball long there.
And 3 and outs are embarrassing for an offense. When you go out there and run 3 plays and have to go jogging back to your sideline, those defensive guys, they aren't too happy.
Gets the punt away. Jackson takes it at the 25. He's dropped at the 42. That guy just showed off some pretty good skills on that return.
I thought for sure he was taking that one back to the house. You know, anytime you get a guy with that kind of skill level in the open field with a little room to run, good things are going to happen.
Westbrook takes the give. He makes a move, and he's brought down. This running back just showed off some nice ability there.
Yeah, the offensive line did their job. They created enough of a seam to get him up into the secondary, and then he was able to explode from there.
McNabb calls for motion left. On play action, he's scrambling. He throws on the run. He's tackled at the 27-yard line. That one worked just as they drew it up.
Good pass, good catch, I agree. Sometimes there's really nothing you can do as a defense to stop a well-executed pass play.
Looks to pass. Scrambles, crosses the line. Brought down at the 21-yard line. 5, maybe 6 yards there on the scramble. 2nd and 4 coming up here. Ball on the 21-yard line. Big set this time with 2 tight ends. McNabb drops to throw. He rolls out to the right. It's there for the catch. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
He tries to scramble. He's in for the score. And so the tight end hauls in the short pass for the touchdown.
Just so tough to cover a tight end on the goal line because he's making the block, coming off late, and you have to play the run down there. Good pitch and catch.
And here's the extra point. Extra point is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Not a bad kick. Rossum takes it at the 49. Drilled at the 28-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we'll see if they can put something together after their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. Smith is under center. Single set backfield this time. Fakes to the back. He's sacked. The cornerback came out of nowhere.
I really love those corner blitzes. Not only do you shake up the quarterback in his reads, but you also get maybe one of the fastest
first
guys
quarter,
on the field
the Eagles,
coming
7
off the corner, and man, can they get to the quarterback in a hurry.
They line up at the 22. The 49ers come out in a shotgun set. Looks to pass. Looking for an open man. Tackled at the 34. Good job locating the gap in the coverage on that play.
Yeah, that's the kind of pass pattern I used to always love to run because if the defense is even a little bit lax in their coverage, it's pretty easy to get that one in there.
He fights forward to about the 36. So they tried to push it ahead, but the defense stopped them short. First down.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
Gets it away cleanly. And they make the fair catch. On their last drive, they had success with their passing game. We'll see if they go back to the aerial attack as the offense heads onto the field. The Eagles come out in the shotgun. There are 3 receivers wide. McNabb sends a guy in motion to the right. Here's the give. He's brought down around the 45-yard line.
You know, Brian Westbrook was not a high draft pick, and yet he is a guy that has truly delivered in this game. Not only can he run the football outside, he runs inside, he catches the ball great, but I have seen him win multiple games with kick returns. A very complete player and a tough guy.
Jackson is the man in motion. He drops back. Looks for a man open. He decides to run. And they get him at the 47-yard line. So the scramble goes for 9 yards. They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. Jackson goes in motion. He drops back to pass. Throws while on the run. He's dropped at the 17. He can provide some excitement.
Yeah, let's face it, the wide receivers in the NFL today are really the home run hitters. If you compare them to baseball, they're the guys that can knock it out of the park, and he is teeing a few up today.
Out of bounds at the 9. Nothing wrong with that pass. It goes for a good game.
You know, and when you talk to some of these receivers, they say the real strength of this quarterback is that he throws a very, very catchable ball.
And upon further review, they conclude he didn't have possession.
You know, I don't think you're ever going to convince that receiver that he didn't make that catch in bounds, so we'll just have to move on without him. He's not happy.
They give it to the tailback. He's finally pushed out of bounds. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Well, Brian Westbrook's one of those guys that's always played with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. When he was drafted, he was too small. He would be a 3rd down back. He couldn't do this. He couldn't do that. And yet he has proven in his career to be a very complete player and totally unafraid, despite his size, a tough blocker and a tough inside runner.
Another run. He gets in for 6.
In my mind, there's nothing that Brian Westbrook can't do. He's a smart guy. He reads defenses. He's explosive. He's fast. He's a good receiver, a good blocker. I love everything that Brian Westbrook does. Can you imagine if this guy were about 6'1" and 210 pounds? He'd be illegal.
Back to throw. And he caught it. And he's in for 2. Great job there. They were able to convert.
And you could tell the offense had a plan throughout that drive. Not only did they get the touchdown, but they immediately got the call in for the 2-point conversion. They knew exactly what they wanted to do and executed it perfectly.
The offense takes the field, hoping to put something together after their last drive ended in a 3-and-out. The 49ers come out in a single back formation. He drops back with the hard throw out to his left. Shepard intercepts it. Dive, and he's in. Touchdown. What an interception for this defense.
It's bad enough offensively to throw an interception, but you can't let the guy run down the field for a touchdown. You have to turn into a defensive player at that point. They did not make that transition.
They come on the field to attempt the extra point. Here's the kick. Point after is good. He kicks it. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. 3 wide receivers set. And they use motion. Drops back. Short throw to the left. Bruce was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. Second down now with 10 to go. Ball on their own 20. 6 DBs in the lineup. He drops back. He throws right. Brought down at the 33. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing the defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
Short throw to the right. And he made a great open field tackle. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.340. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
They'll get in for the touchdown.
Oh, yeah. That end zone celebration, breaking it down old school that time.
The Eagles call a timeout. That was their second timeout. It's good. Philadelphia up by a bunch. The kick is away. Quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. Single set backfield. Drops back on first down. Not much room to throw into, and it's intercepted. He's brought down at the 37. Nice hit with the safety.
You could see the quarterback that time trying to look the safety off, but this safety is simply too smart. He was having none of it and jumped in front to make the interception.
Play action. He rolls right. Passes the line. He's dropped around the 23-yard line. A big gain for the quarterback.
Who says quarterbacks aren't athletes? He looked pretty good on that play. Nice job. Found the hole. Got upfield. Got down without getting injured. Good play.
Kick is up, and he got all of this one. And that was not an easy kick, Chris.
Yeah, it looked like a little adrenaline kicked in on that one, didn't it? Maybe even surprised him how far he hit that one.
Still a half to play, but they really have taken control of this one. Our score, the Eagles 32, the 49ers nothing.
I'll tell you, these plays here really seem to have an impact on how this one has gone so far.
Here's the kick. He'll return it from the 1. Hit and dropped at the 34-yard line. The offense takes the field, hoping to come away with more than just a field goal on this drive. They'll start at the 34. Westbrook alone in the backfield. McNabb back to throw. Huge pressure by the defense. He's going to run. He fumbled it, and the backer picked it up. And then... Here we go. Looking to throw. He scrambles away. Gets the pass out. He finds the tight end in open space. Goes out of bounds at the 4.
I think Donovan McNabb can just make you look so bad at times. You know, he has the quick release. He gets the thing out of there. Sometimes he takes off with a run. and makes you play sort of a spy situation against him. But then you forget how big an arm he really has. He has the ability to get the ball as far downfield as anybody in this league.
It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on the 44. McNabb lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide. He's going to take off. He's tackled at the 31. Good work there to get a few yards on the scramble.
Boy, in that kind of situation, you just think that if they're going to pick up the first down on you, they're going to have to do it throwing the football. But that time, the quarterback got out in the open field and got it done.
McNabb gives it up the middle. Defense pushes him out of bounds around the 27-yard line. Westbrook picks up about 4 yards on the misdirection handoff. The defense is in the nickel. On play action. He throws it. Brings it in. And the Eagles will tack on another one. Beautiful run. When he turns it on, nobody's going to get it.
Well, how do you defend this guy? Because if you try to get up on him, he simply runs by you with that great speed. If you play off of him, give him the ball in the open field, you see the results.
It's good. Philadelphia in control. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Decent kick. Robinson from the 5. Brought down at the 26-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. They'll throw on first down. Can't stay in bounds, incomplete pass. It looked like he tried to drag his feet as he was going out, but he couldn't get him down.
You know, and sometimes that happens. The quarterback put it in a spot where only he could catch it. The problem was the ball was just a little off target.
Smith drops back. Throws on the run. He's brought down around the 39-yard line. The quarterback did a good job of recognizing the coverage and finding the open man.
As a receiver, when you go against a zone defense, it's much more about recognition and knowing where the holes in that zone defense are. That time the receiver executed perfectly and found the open spot.
Hands it off. He's dropped at about the 45-yard line. Gore picks up about 7 yards on the halfback counter play. Lining up with 3 wide. San Francisco uses motion. He drops back to pass. Looks down the field. They picked it off. And just a great interception by the quarterback.
I want to start thinking about trying to pick on that guy. We've seen all day he has simply been quicker to the spot than the wide receivers coming into his area.
There's a play fake. Still moving. On the run, he throws it. Tackled at the 31. That was a nice play.
Yeah, the quarterback and receiver read that one all the way and took advantage of the blitz to come up with a big-time play.
First down, looking to throw. Moves to his right. Deep pass. Lays it out there. End zone. Not sure who the flag is on. Let's head to the field for the call. There's another scoring strike through the air. That's his 3rd TD pass of the game. This should add the extra point. Up and good. Here's your drive summary for that last series. As we head to the fourth, this one's really gotten out of hand. Our score, the Eagles 46, the 49ers nothing. Good distance on the kick. He'll down it in the end zone. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports.
I think it's 3.
Smith is lined up under center. Single back formation this time. First down, looking to throw. He passes middle. And they get him right around the 30-yard line. A good amount of yards that time on the pass.
And running backs who are good receivers are pretty rare. You know, a lot of times those guys, they come out and they're good running the football, but they don't make the kind of plays in the passing game. This guy can clearly do both.
Davis moves in motion. He drops back. He's under pressure. Smith can't escape the pressure. That was a great job by the corner to get him on the blitz.
If a quarterback's really good, he can anticipate that corner blitz because he sees the coverage shift over to that side. Obviously, you can't blitz a corner and leave the guy open without shifting the coverage. That time, the quarterback had no idea.
Drops back. He threw off his back foot. What an open field tackle. Nice passing catch on that play that gets him a lot closer.
Yep, and that's really just the way they drew that one up. You take what the defense gives, looking to move the ball efficiently downfield with intermediate passes.
Davis takes off to the right side. Back to pass. He throws on the run. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. The defense was right there to bring him down just about as soon as he made the catch on that.
Clever play that time defensively. It looked like he was going to be open quickly for the catch and the first down. They closed in, made the tackle, and that brings up fourth down.
It's picked off. Brought down at the 40. That's his 5th pick of the game. Unbelievable.
Tom, I have to tell you, I was the worst quarterback in the history of the planet. I played through high school and my freshman year of college. And not even I could throw 5 interceptions in one game. I tried, but I never did do that.
He's brought down at the 20s. He got that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did. And when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Philadelphia uses motion. Looks to pass. Surveys the field. Throws while on the run. They finally bring him down, and it's first and goal. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to the right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
He's looking to throw. Gets away. Fires it right. Touchdown, Philly. Well, at least one of these teams knows how to find the end zone.
It hasn't exactly been a shootout today, that's for sure. But sometimes, that's just how it goes in the NFL.
It's good. Philadelphia up big. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Here's the kick. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. The Eagles bring in the nickel package. Back to pass. Rifles this one out to the left. And they get him at the 29-yard line. And they complete it for a gain of 9 on the slant route. Smith changes the play at the line. He drops back to pass. And it's caught. He's dropped around the 33-yard line. Bruce gains about 5 yards and a first on the play.
Nice decision by the quarterback there. He saw his receiver come open quickly. Rather than trying to wait and work something down the field, just take what the defense gives you.
Brought down at the 47-yard line. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football. But you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
They'll throw on first down. Not much time to throw. Tipped it away. And the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
They'll have one more chance for the end zone. Davis moves in motion. Drops back. And the defense has a heavy rush. Intercepted. And he's hammered at the 22-yard line. And I'm sure at least one of these teams is happy to see this one in. Our final score, the Eagles 53, the 49ers nothing.
Thanks. And here's a look at your key plays in this game. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.